So I would need immediate lift to feel confident in this trade. So we'll see what happens here on this. When we get into a bar here. Just got long. Had to chase this thing like 3 or 4 ticks. Started rising up. I don't do really market orders. I try to do limit orders, and it just kept lifting up. So really not a good location, but with everything that I see happening right now, I got a strong bias that we're gonna at least try to reach the other side of value area. Ticks, nicey tick is coming up pretty good. All of the indices are starting to show more upward movement, and I'm getting buy imbalances here. Probably can't really see it very well, but they are been continually showing buy imbalances to the bulls. Of course, to the bulls. In this delta momentum, I'd like to see it start to pick up like it did here. Sitting right at half back. 57 is, I don't know. 57 is going to be what I'm leaning on. I'm not going to let nothing go much below that. I know that they're wanting to. So we've backed off of my entry, but this divergence with the sine wave here is indicative of continued movement to the upside. I hope it plays out that way, but I need to get more participation to get it above the open. This green line here is open 58.25 today. So and this right here is a decent sign at the time being. I mean, it could change on the very next bar or two, but as of right now, this is telling me that, especially with volume making lower highs, or I'm sorry, higher lows, higher lows, and just start building up some pressure up there to get it up. But cumulative delta is actually coming off. Coming off, but price is going up. So that divergence right there, if price doesn't come off too far, then that once it flips could provide fuel for to the upside. So let's see. I don't like where it's sitting right now. Darn it. Yeah. Okay, so we just had a new period open up, new bar print as well on my 2000 tick bar chart. This right here on my better sine wave indicator has proven to be okay in terms of continued upside movement by having those diverge like that. So at least that's the case right now. But this right here is going against me. That's going to print cyclical resistance. We could bust right through that and continue on up. I've seen that happen before too. It appears that could be what might be happening right now. We've got P period opened up, a very prominent POC. If we can get above 58.75, and there's 1,000 lot order sitting at 59. That's not what I want to see. If we can get above this period here, I period, boom, travel up. Nicey tick is very strong. This 1,000 lot order at 59 could be fake. It's on the sitting on the offer. I don't like how. Okay. Yeah, man, we need to get past that. We need to get past that level. So, a 1,000 lot pulled some orders. Hopefully that clears the way for more upside movement. Cumulative delta continues to try to come down. They're trying to sell it, but if you see here, it's coming off. Price is going up. Sooner or later, if those bears don't start getting paid, which I don't think they are, they're going to throw the towel in, and it's just going to cause more movement to the upside. 59's got that 1,000. It's got 1,000 sitting at it right now. It's a professional bar right here. I wish I would have had more volume, but I got two bearish divergence signals. Got professional up bar. I mean, it can only mean one of two things. Either those are limit shorts, sell orders, or they just basically got in there and those are longs, taking up long positions to take this higher. But with everything that I'm looking at here, we're off the lows. Every little pullback, almost, there's been professional activity, and we're higher than those bars. So I only have to have the sentiment that they want to take this thing back above the open, at least up until it's somewhere near value area high. Come on, take a run at it this time. And see, here's another thing too. It's kind of sketch. There's several large lot orders, sell orders, that want this thing to go down, but they're not getting anything really for it. So hopefully if we can run those over, those guys puke, throw in the towel, and it could be good for upward momentum. But NYSE tick has now lost all of its upward move, but I just can't see us not getting past that level. Come on. Come on. See, there it goes. Just taken out at 2. Yeah, I mean, nothing more than just dealing with the psychological frustrations and just trying to grow as a trader. I'm working with a one lot here. I don't have a lot of room to play. It's just all or nothing kind of. But I'll tell you what I didn't really like seeing. I have another footprint chart over here that I monitor. I just seen a complete what could have been capitulation here. This dark green and no follow through behind it. And plus the blast and delta momentum here, and then just basically disappears. Who knows? It could probably is still gonna hit 61, but that's fine. That's fine with me. Like I said, I mean, I'll take a winning trade over a losing trade any day, and that's it. This is I don't know, about 30 minutes later after I exited this trade. I just want to do a little post analysis. On an impulse, gut feeling, I just took off the trade at 2 points. Here's my entry, as and then this is my exit. I felt with the amount of volume that came up through here in these professional bars, that should have easily carried us to at least value area high, which was 61.25, and my original target was 61. But just, I didn't even think about it, didn't hesitate, I took it off, and that's in part, as I was explaining, just my risk aversion issues I'm working through, and also I just had a one lot on there, and I didn't like my trade location, entry location to begin with. But that intuition looks like it paid off, because had I tried to wait, I would have never seen 61, and it sold off pretty hard after this, after it hit 60.75. So I'm pleased once again with how I've incorporated controlling my risk by limiting my profit. Sure, it won't always work out that way, but today on a couple of occasions this helped me.